Hi, everyone. Let's talk about TNA Impact Wrestling from January 22nd, 2026, guys. So we had Moose versus Cedric Alexander. This was a fun opener to start the show, guys. Let's talk about it. Things kick off with Cedric Alexander versus Moose by Alicia Edwards, and Moose drop kicks Cedric to the outside of the ropes, and Cedric dives through the ropes and colliding with Moose onto the outside, and Cedric hits a massive suplex, knocking both to the ground. Excuse me again. And Moose hits an Incendiary, also again Incendiary, and Moose slams Cedric with a Gold to Hell for two, and Cedric hits Moose with a Spanish Fly, and Cedric reverses a powerbomb and captures the pinfall, and that's what happened right there, and that's how Cedric Alexander defeated Moose with a powerbomb, and that's what happened right there, guys. And I'm telling you, that was good stuff, I'm telling you guys. Good stuff right there, man, I'm telling you. Then we hear from the new TNA World Champion Mike Santana, and an emotional Santana shares a message for his late father, and Santana reflects upon his journey about becoming a two-time world champion, and Santana gives a shout out to his rival Frankie Kazarian, and Santana lists the world title and victory, and that's what happened right there, guys. Then we go backstage to Mustafa Ali being asked about his match with Jeff Hardy, and Mustafa resists on his recent match with Elijah, and Mustafa talks big game against his opponent, Jeff Hardy. Then we had Indy Hartwell fences M by Elegance. This was a little fun match, guys, in my opinion. Liked it. Let's talk about it. George Iceman huckles the crowd before M by Elegance by the Elegance brand battles Indy Hartwell, and Indy hits M with an elbow drop. Then M and George Iceman threw down on. Also again, George Iceman and M throw down on slung of punches into Indy Hartwell's foot at ringside, and Indy Hartwell takes a kick to the face and is thrown out of the ring, only for Heather by Elegance to get involved, and M suplexes Indy onto the mat, and M counters the hurt donut, and Indy reverses a pin ascents to the score pinfall, and that's what happened, guys, and that's how she defeated M by Elegance, and I'll repeat it again. M suplexes Indy on the mat, and M counters the hurt donut, and then Indy reverses a pin to score the pinfall, and that's what happened right there. I love the hurt donut. I'm telling you, that move, how she does it, how Indy Hartwell does the hurt donut, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, in my opinion. That move is so beautiful, the hurt donut. Oh, man. Then as soon as Indy is announced the victory, the victor, I'll say it again, guys, the victor, as soon as Indy Hartwell is introduced to victory, and Heather attacks her from behind, but is broke up by Ash, and it's 3-on-1 before Li Yang Lee and Saya Brookside rush to aid Indy, and Ash has a change of heart as the Elegance brand assault Indy and Lee and Saya, and that's what happened right there, and I'll see it and I'll repeat it again, guys. So Indy Hartwell and Saya Lee and Saya Brookside, and I'll repeat it again. The Elegance brand assaulted Indy Hartwell and Ling Ling Lee, aka Saya Brookside, and Saya Brookside and Ling Yang Lee, Saya Lee, I'll say it again, Saya Lee and Saya Brookside, and that's what happened right there with the insult of the Elegance brand. So that's what happened right there. Sorry, guys, talking too fast. That's why I repeat myself a lot, but. Like I said again, that's what happened right there with the insult of the Elegance brand on Indy Hartwell and Saya Brookside and Saya Lee. Then the TNA injury report: Elijah since his surgery, repair shoulder clear. And the Frankie Kazarian since injury from the brutal Texas death match out. But this was weeks ago, guys. And then the Hardys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, Bruce, their match with the Righteous clear, and all that stuff, guys. And then we had the competitors of Fist or Fire R, and Steve Macklin got fired and stuff, but he keeps on coming to TNA, which is pretty cool in my opinion, guys, and all of that. You can put your thoughts on the Steve Macklin situation. And then Eric Young and Hometown Man and Trey Miguel and Mans Warner and Steph Delalanter and Eddie Edwards and Rick Swan and AJ Francis and Brian Myers and Justin Hutch and John Schuyler and Ryan Nemeth. And then we had that match, guys, and I'm telling you, this match was good for the cases. Steve Macklin got the second briefcase. So yes, guys, Steve Macklin got the second briefcase. Eric Young got the first briefcase, and then the third one was Brian Myers. I think it was Eddie Edwards with the third one, and then the fourth one was Trey Miguel, guys. And that's what happened right there and all of that and stuff, guys, which was really fun stuff. I liked it, guys. Put your thoughts on that. And what do you think about, Eric Young going after the X Division title on Leon Slater because he won that briefcase? So you all can talk about that. I'll talk about that again here in a minute and stuff in the next review. So yes, guys, appreciate all the love and support as always. Then backstage, Nick Nemeth asked Mike Santana how he plans to face his daughter once he loses his title. Then Nick Nemeth sits BTE playing video games with his friends, telling him it's real life and he should take this more seriously. And BTE asked Nick Nemeth to throw down. The challenge is laid out. Then we hear from Alina Black, and Alina Black tells the crowd that she's the only one that they should be paying attention to, and she wants to be very clear that she's the only one for that and TNA's knockout title. She will compete the following next week, and then we are living in the era of Alina Black, which I'll talk about that in a bit, guys. The next episode, January 29th, 2026, next, guys. So get ready for that. Then Santino and Dora Ray discuss Alina Black. I'll say it again. I'll repeat it again, guys. Santino Marella and Dora Ray discuss Alina Black's fight before Ariana Grace comes in to apologize to Santino, and Ariana Grace tells him that she is hurt and this job is not easy, and Ariana Grace seems forgiveness and admits Stax was wrong, and Santino hugs his daughter in acceptance. Then we had the main event. With Jeff Hardy and Mustafa Ali. This was a fun main event, in my opinion, guys, with Jeff Hardy and Mustafa Ali. You can ask your questions down below. I appreciate all the love and support. So y'all carry on. Appreciate all the people that are watching and stuff. Love y'all. Appreciate it. Then Jeff throws Mustafa out of the ring twice, and then Jeff has Mustafa on the ropes, and Mustafa tries to idolize Jeff and finds his opening. Then Mustafa gets his moment and throws Jeff outside the ring, and Matt comes to aid Jeff, but is kicked away by Special Agent Zero, and Tessa Steele gets involved while the ref is distracted, and Special Agent Zero moves the still steps, and Jeff uses it to perform a twist of fate on Mustafa Ali, and Mustafa Ali goes face first into the turnbuckle, and Tessa Steele interferes and performs a second twist of fate, and Mustafa Ali steals the tag team belts, and Matt fights back, but Special Agent Zero knocks him down, and Mustafa Ali attempts a neckbreaker, but Jeff counters with a twist of fate. Then Mustafa Ali becomes distracted by a surprise from Elijah, giving Jeff Hardy the opportunity to finish the match with another twist of fate into a twist of bomb. And that's what happened right there with the suicide bomb. I'll say it again, with the suicide bomb. And then the Righteous watch backstage, and they are not done with the Hardys. I'll say it again. The Righteous watch backstage. They are not done with the Hardys. Then the System hits the ring and ready to announce their brand new members. And JDC thanks the crowd for their love and support. And the new members of the System introduced by the one and only JDC is, I'll say it again, from the one and only JDC is Bear Branson. And, Bear Branson and Cedric Alexander, and JDC and Moose are betrayed. Here comes Cedric Alexander with a steel chair to make the save. And since the steel chair is for Moose, and Eddie Edwards and Cedric Alexander beat down JDC and Moose has been sent from the System, and the new System is Bear Branson and Cedric Alexander and Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. Like I've been telling you guys, the new System is, like I said again, is Bear Branson and Cedric Alexander and Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. I thought this was pretty cool to announce the new members and stuff on the January 22nd episode, guys, and all of that. Put your thoughts on that, guys, and that's what happened, and that's how the show ended. And I gave this show an 8 out of 10 because of that ending, to see who the new members were and stuff. That's the only reason why I gave it an 8 out of 10. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have given it probably a 6.5. But I gave it an 8 because of that reason. But put your thoughts, guys. And it was a very fun show, and I gave it an 8 out of 10. January 22nd, 2026 episode. So yes, guys, like I said again, do you like the OG system? I'll say again, the OG system or the new system? Put your questions down below. I know my buddy Max said that he likes the old one better than the new one. So yes, guys, like I said again, that's all I have to say for the review. Appreciate all the love and support as always. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always, guys. And this is CJD 2006. I'll repeat it again. This is CJD 2006. And peace out and take care and much love as always. Much love.